70, y'all. Domino 7 here. Okay. Yes, indeed. Wish I had Marvel vs. Capcom 1. You know, that was the best one. My cousin Elton had that game. I assume that he lost that in Hurricane Katrina. Look what I'm watching. Can y'all see carefully? Uh-huh. Y'all know what game that is, Marvel vs. Capcom. Yes, indeed, folks. I wish I had a Sega Dreamcast. I had a PS1 before Katrina. That was in 2003, but it wasn't technically mine. It was for my twin brother, you know. So Marvel vs. Capcom 1. I wish I had Sonic Adventures 1, you know. Wish I had that Sega Dreamcast though. My cousin Elton had a Sega Dreamcast. I guess he lost that in Katrina, you know. Wow, I was supposed to get a Sega Dreamcast Christmas of 2001, but all the stores were sold out, you know. All the stores were sold out. I would have been in my room playing a Sega Dreamcast. Well, actually, that game was for. Well, actually, I was living with my grandmother at the time, you know. God is good, you know. A long time ago, my grandmother was living in a Saint Bernard project in a 4 bedroom. So she been was supposed to get a 2 bedroom long time ago, sometime in the 90s. You know, I thank the Lord that uh that they didn't move her until after all her children moved out. You know, so they had moved her in a 2 bedroom in I think in 2003, I do believe. You know, at least she was living across the street from our church, the Asia Baptist Church. You know, the church I've been filming in. You know, okay, so some of you probably know what Asia Church is. You know, if y'all familiar with New Orleans, though. If you lived in New Orleans all your life, you know. If you're familiar with the Seventh Ward, you know. Okay. Yes, indeed, y'all. So I wish I had a Sega Dreamcast, you know. Wanted a PS4. Yeah, I wanted a PS4, you know. It would have been good for me, though, if I would have had a PS4. I had a PS1, but the PS2 was the first a PlayStation game that I ever had, you know. PS2 was the first PlayStation game I ever had, you know. So I never had a Sega Saturn because you know some people say the Sega Saturn wasn't as popular as it should have been. Some people say that the Sega Saturn was boring. You know, well when I get a Sega Saturn, I beg to differ. You know, so how many of y'all folks out there still have a Sega Saturn? You know, how many of y'all folks still have a Sega Dreamcast? In 1999, okay, people, in 1999, my friend Joe called me up. We had a nice conversation on the phone, and he told me to buy a Sega Dreamcast. You know, he told me specifically buy a Sega Dreamcast. You know, so so I didn't know what a Sega Dreamcast was a long time ago. You know, so so that the fuck. Oh, I'm sorry, y'all. I had a bad connection though. Okay. So anyway, my friend Gerald. Let me start all over from what I say. A long time ago in 1999, my friend Gerald told me to get a Sega Dreamcast. I didn't know what a Sega Dreamcast was until I saw the commercial of it. Until I looked it in the paper, you know. So On that note, my cousin Elton was the first one in the family to get a, excuse me, to get a Sega Dreamcast, you know. Every Sega product that came out, a Sega Genesis, Sega CD, Sega Saturn, and Sega Dreamcast, you know. And the Sega Dreamcast was the last Sega product to ever come out, you know. Sega was cold, you know. Sega does what Nintendo don't, you know. But let me tell y'all something. I'm still a fan of Nintendo, okay? I still love Nintendo better than ever, but I wish I had a Sega Dreamcast, you know. I like Sony, I like Microsoft, you know, like Xbox and stuff like that, you know. I definitely want a game like that, okay? I mean, I love Sega, you know. So let me bring y'all in back in the living room. If this don't have a bad connection, okay. Well, okay. I got my Sega Genesis down here, okay. Sonic 2, Mortal Kombat 2, and Cool Spot, okay. And this is well, some of you already know what this is. If some of you don't know, this is a Nintendo Wii U. Look at the sign, Nintendo Wii U, okay. So I'm watching this on YouTube, okay. All right, though, okay. So I am very happy for the life of me, okay. But the problem is losing my mother. I mean, I'm very sad to lose my mama, though. You know, I mean, I helped her to the best as I could. Okay, all right. Let me see. My mom's obituary is still in this drawer. You know, check this drawer. Oh, I think I know where it's at. It's in my studio. Okay, because I would like to show y'all her obituary. Must be in this drawer. If it's not in this drawer down here, that means it's upstairs in my room. All right. It's dark in here, y'all. All right. Going upstairs. Now I'm in my studio. All right. All right, here it is. My mom's obituary. Here she is, folks. She is truly missed. I wish Tanya was watching this video, you know. All right. So I want to let y'all know something. Tanya and my mom was kind of close. Okay. We'll walk downstairs as we speak while it's dark in here. Stuff like that. All right, once again. Oh boy. I mean, my life was good. And I want to tell you, my mama tried to give me a Sega Dreamcast a long time ago. She tried, but all the all the Sega Dreamcasts was sold out. This was for my mom though. Yes, indeed. I wish I had a Sega Dreamcast though. I wish I had one. You know. Wish I had one. Wish I had one. Stuff like that. My my room would be a video game mania. You know. So much activities. You know. Uh-huh. So, well, that's all for now. All right. Thank y'all for watching. Bye.